So I'll share it in the top now.
Should we move that so that you can go that way?
Yeah, I need to get back about that. You just gotta keep an eye for if they message us.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. We are live. Okay. Good. What is that? Oh.
I was like, what the hell just happened?
Shared and read it.
No, you're not in.
Yeah, but you're gonna be here. So yeah, you're good.
We gotta see the camera though, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I am ready. You know what I do need though? My clear bottle. It's all good. Go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here we go. Good. Let's make sure that it popped up.
On what?
You make sure it looks like that.
Oh, word. Oh, you already know I can't see that shit really that great because I might be able to see it better today, but.
And, next time I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh,
Put those
you got the captions on your phone, or it's like
It's on the phone.
on the video?
It auto generates on Facebook.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, we're ready.
What's going on, guys? We are back with another installment of the With All Respect podcast. It is a Saturday, so you knew we was coming up. We was gonna be back. We're here every week on Saturday. Got a little bit to talk about today. Not sure exactly how long we're gonna run because your boy does need to go and catch the fights for tonight. So I'm not gonna pretend like, I'm gonna be here all day or all night, whatever. But yeah, so we got a couple things to talk about. Clearly, we're going to talk about the fights tonight. We're going to talk about the verdict of the trial that has happened. What was that, on Tuesday?
Yeah.
I think it was on Tuesday. I got a bunch of stuff that we want to talk about. And yeah, so, like we normally do. Hope your week's been great. It's been going well. And if not, I hope it gets better after this. But, Brianna, you want to kind of go about what's been going on in your week? Like, go over what's been going on in your week?
In my week, I've been doing. Oh, we spring cleaned our back hallway.
Oh, my, yes.
That was.
Yes, please.
Good.
Yes, please.
But no, I just been going to the gym and work. Sit.
Yo, I just realized, like, on there, it's like a blank ass spot here where we have the logo on that. We got you though. We'll figure something out.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Tuck this in.
It's bothering you?
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, for me, basically we did the 420 event.
Oh.
That was pretty dope on Tuesday, I believe that was. Got to meet a lot of cool people. did some networking too while we were there. We kind of, we figured we would just go there, film, and just have a good time while we were there. I didn't really think nothing to come out of it, but I mean, I feel pretty positive and good about it with the people we talked to and the conversations we did have. So, that's always a good thing, you know what I mean? But I think for me, it was just like the energy and the like how hard they doubled down on it being like black business and inner city. Yeah. That they look to hire first and shit like that. That's important and that's huge. Mm-hmm. If you haven't already, make sure you go check it out on our YouTube page. It's in our link. Our link is in our bios on every on this profile and page that we have on this video.
Mm-hmm. I put the link tree on it.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you know what I mean. Just go click that link tree, go to the YouTube channel, and go check it out. Our 420 experience over at the Western Front.
In Chelsea. Right,
in Chelsea. It was a great time, and it's like everything stayed the art. The people are very knowledgeable of their stuff, and yeah, man, they even have an art gallery where they showcase like local artists and stuff. It's insane. Just check out the video if you haven't already.
You've also been editing a lot of the videos, so that will be coming. We got some snack crates coming. We got some nudes with Brie. Where did we record it yet? The new Winging It?
Not yet.
So that's coming.
Right. Also, I owe you guys a spicy noodle challenge.
That is going to be the next video.
So that's gonna be the first one on the whole agenda because we cracked our goal. We passed our goal. So I'm gonna do that. I just feel like we're kind of like jumping in too high of expectations, to be honest. It's like we got to our first goal and you want to go like S tier.
That is what people wanted. That is what the people wanted.
But I don't know, man. I think we should do like a shirt giveaway or something.
No, this is what the people
wanted. You know what I mean? Well, shit.
This is what they wanted. Gotta give the people what they want, right?
What is it? Oh, your mic is low again. You're one, right?
Yep. So let's see. The button?
Just match what mine's is.
Yeah, it's good. It must be this thing.
Are they pressed the same way?
Try now.
Talk in your mic.
You're right there.
Oh shit! Hold on, guys. Switch your mic real quick.
Let's see.
Yo, mic check. Yo. I'm out here. I can run the whole show by myself, bro.
Is it better?
I don't know. Is that better? Is that any better? Is that any better? Is this any better? Maybe she's just not talking into it well. Who knows?
Was.
Nah, it's not better, bro.
Now? I think it was that button.
Check. Yo.
Yeah.
Any better? What button was it?
It was the both buttons.
Were they pressed in or no?
They were pressed in.
Should they have been or no?
No.
Our minds?
No.
I said make it match mine. You're good. I don't argue. I'm sweating. Can you pass me like a paper towel or something?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. See, and that's what we're saying, man. When people come in and help out and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
We would have won that whole show.
It's
my mic now.
But yeah. So we, like I said, if you haven't got a chance yet, go make sure to check out the 420 video on YouTube now. I'm gonna tell you right now, your boy don't smoke. I don't partake, but for those who do, you might find it interesting. And then, like I said, they are a black-owned business from like top to bottom. They support the communities that they're in. And to be honest, the guy who founded it all is a World War II vet. Like, check it out. It's so much to learn, and it's all in the video. And it was super dope going over there to work with them. Shout out to Our Room's a Mess for getting us in there. My guy Vic over there was the one who put us on and got us in. Mm-hmm. I mean, this dude had us rubbing elbows with the CEO and everything. But like, let me stop. Cause I'm giving y'all too much. I'm giving y'all too much.
Go watch it.
You gotta check it out. But yeah. So other than that, it's been like trying to edit videos. We got a couple orders that came in for business and whatnot. But this isn't about that. This is the podcast to talk about what's going on and give our take on shit. So let's dive into some of that.
Let's do it.
First and foremost.
Why
the hell everybody keep talking about this Demi Lovato bitch?
I don't know. Because of DMX?
What? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what?
Because of a black man overdose, so they gotta.
Right. But like, I don't understand. It just confuses the shit out of me. Like if it was anybody else, you kind of would just toss them aside as a junkie, right?
Yep.
I don't know. I find it kind of crazy.
Okay, so there's nothing there. Did you set up? What did you send to?
I sent it to WADCast, I think.
Yeah, but what?
It was a bunch of like articles and stuff that I was checking out.
Okay. So we have. Dun, 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 dun.
What did you do?
What?
Why do I send you the articles when I can just pull them up? What is that?
This is what you told me to do.
Go ahead. No, I sent you the article. Go ahead. Yeah, show me what you got.
Go talk about the verdict.
Go ahead. You can start.
You can do it.
I don't know much about it. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
You was the one who was all. Oh my God! It's coming in 15 minutes while I was driving.
Yeah, because it popped up on. You know what?
Go ahead,
I wouldn't know anything if it wasn't for Facebook.
Go ahead. What was the verdict? Nobody knows.
Just everybody knows
Nobody knows
what the verdict was. I'm logging into WADCast so I don't get yelled at.
Oh, you wasn't getting yelled at, bro. It's like you acting like a child. Oh God.
I also didn't know that you sent them to WADCast.
Anyways. What? Where did you think I sent them?
No, I thought you were just sending them.
Oh my God.
All right.
You see, guys, it's like, how long we been doing this? We still trying to iron shit out, bro. It takes practice. I'm hot as shit, bro. I need to put that AC in, bro.
So, Derek Chauvin.
That's Derek.
For those who thought it was.
Yeah, that's no. He's not one of us.
He's not one of
In many ways, he is not one of us.
But so he was tried over the past couple months. Anyways, and he was found guilty on all 3 counts. He's looking at a maximum of 75 years. His sentencing date is probably in the next 5 to 6 weeks, I think.
Why so long?
Always.
Really?
Uh-huh. It gives them time to like appeal and like get all their shit straight.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm sure with COVID it's worse, but yeah. So I think he's gonna get at maximum 45.
Right.
Total.
Wow.
He's looking at 75. There's no way.
Right. Well, that's the thing is like why. Because it wasn't a first-degree murder rap, I think that's why he's only getting the number and not life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, obviously, if you were trying to go for first degree or whatever, you have to like prove motive. You have to prove
without a doubt.
Yeah. And the thing is, from what came out throughout this whole investigation, and then you got the detectives on Facebook and whatnot that find all the shit and whatnot. And all this information that gets thrown out, and like you don't know what's true, what's not. So it's kind of like you kind of bob and weave through the swamps of information. Yeah. And it's like they say that they knew each other because they used to work a security gig together. Mm-hmm. They say that what's his last name? Chauvin. He had like prior incidents and run-ins with like young. I forgot. I feel like they worded it fucked up too and said ethnic kids, but I could be wrong. I feel like that's what it said in the on the paper or whatever that it was. Like it was like literally like a open to the public document you can go look at like the complaints filed. But obviously, the verdict is the right one in my eyes in the sense of carelessness to a human being in a sense, right? And I mean, like that should never happen to anybody, let alone how it's been with the history of our shit, like as a country. Yeah. It's a white male doing it to a black male. Yeah. It's all that battle, as much as people are like, we come a long way or we need to get past it to get over it, that battle will forever be deep rooted in America. Mm-hmm. And until we accept that that's gonna be a thing and that it's gonna take more than just our words to be like, let's come together and do shit. No, action is what we need to do all together too. I'm not just saying one group and all that. But I think the verdict and the final, we'll see what the sentencing comes out to. But the verdict part for me matches what I mean. It came back how it should.
Yeah. What do you feel? How do you feel about the people saying that it's accountability, not justice?
100%, I agree. I
have my stance.
It's more accountability than justice because, like I said before, and I said this in the last podcast, I believe, the problem that I had was that the state had paid the family for the wrongful death suit or whatever.
Yeah,
before the trial. So there you already admit guilt or wrongdoing of some sort. So if the state already admitted it, then it should show that somewhere along the lines shit wasn't followed properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me, I always say, and I fucking hate having to argue this, but why are we arguing when someone's life is on the line?
The line, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, someone died. Like, did they kill this person or have something to do with their death? Yes or no? Just like, say, motherfuckers love to bring up that black on black crime shit, right?
Yeah.
So in the instance of a black on black crime, like the motherfuckers love to talk about, one dude kills another. What do y'all say? Oh, he killed him, and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's all it takes. So why are we looking at more right now?
Well, I think that goes into the next thing too. Is like, it 100% it's accountability. It's not justice. The reason why it's not justice is because if this dude had shot George Floyd instead of killing him with his knee, basically, right, we wouldn't even probably had a trial. Let's be honest.
Oh no, yeah.
They would have protected him. They would have said it was an accident. Oh, right. He thought it was his taser. Oh, George Floyd had a knife. It would have been all this other stuff.
Who was it Breonna Taylor who got shot through the window? Who got shot through the window? The one who opened the back window and they shot her?
Oh, what? Who?
She called the police. Fuck, what was her name? Was it something Brown? Tamika
Brown?
Was that it? I don't want to be wrong, but there was... Like, it's the same thing. It's like she was at her house with her nephew playing video games at night.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what her name was, though. I wish I did. I'm fucking up on this.
No, yeah. I'm trying to get her name now.
I want to have her name because, like, it's...
Tatiana Jefferson.
Yes, Tatiana Jefferson.
In Texas. She was with her 8-year-old nephew.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Neighbor called saying that they were concerned the door was open at night.
Right.
And then...
So you're concerned about a potential break-in or whatever. But the light was on, right? Mm-hmm. Or some crazy shit. But anyways, she sees the people in the back, like the lights in the back, and she opens the shade, and the motherfucker just pops and kills her.
Yeah, the officer within seconds of seeing her shot her.
And he was not tried.
Nope.
Was not convicted, indicted, nothing.
Okay, but like
so, like you said, if it was a shot,
and the only reason why he was tried, and the only reason why he was found guilty is because there is you can't look at that video and be like, no, it must have been a heart attack, or it must have been all the fries he ate. Like
those motherfuckers was going for the fentanyl shit.
I know, But I'm saying, like, the jury was like, come on, like, we all watched that video.
Right.
And there was another thing on Facebook that, you know how everybody just, like, keyboard warriors and all this stuff, but...
My opinion matters.
They were saying that it was an unfair trial because the jury should have been sequestered the entire time because they were able to, have influence. Listen.
This was a high-profile case.
Case, and this is you can't look at this video and tell me that if this was anybody in your family, you would be like, we got to give him a fair trial. Why?
Well, now you're like really loud. Good. You be acting. She'd be acting, bro, for no fucking reason. But no, you're right though. You're right.
He always does that when I'm in the middle of talking, and then I forget what I'm doing.
Maybe you should.
No, you should just wait until I'm done. You
know what? That shows me that you're just talking. You're just talking shit.
No.
If you cared or was passionate about what you talk about, you ain't gonna forget.
No, that's not true. I fucking forget what I did yesterday. I forgot what I did an hour ago. I don't have the greatest memory.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. You remember all the bullshit.
No, I don't.
Bro, like any other woman, she remembers all the fucking arguments and shit. She bullshitting. Yo, full of it.
Anyways.
But yeah,
he was tried because there's no fucking denying that he killed that man.
Right. Also, like you said when you mentioned it, that there was footage, tons of footage, different angles, multiple people yelling what's going on and stop it and all that shit.
How many times did he say I can't breathe?
Right. Get it off me. What I did hear from, and I want to say it was off of like Fox or something. One of their panelists had said that he's glad that he got found guilty, even if he is not guilty, because he doesn't want to see the country go up in like an uproar.
It's
like, bro, you literally just copped out on, that he was guilty, but you still in a way or twisted way try and find a way to say, but he's not guilty, or like trying to defend the action. But it's like, in your mind, go ahead, that's fine. Just like I think or feel he's guilty, and I see it that I know that that's not normal or okay, and you try to justify it however you want. Like, how could you not think the side of you kneeled on someone's neck for almost 10 minutes? How's that anywhere near okay?
Yeah. And so
cop or not?
the other thing that I saw too was, you know how you have a jury of your peers?
Right.
People were saying that those weren't his peers.
Why?
Because they were civilians and there wasn't any police officers in there.
Time out. The difference between your peers and your what do you call that? Your when you work together.
Like a coworker.
A coworker, right? There's a difference.
So
between
somebody
that. Wow,
said,
that was bad, huh?
Yeah.
That was bad. Fuck.
So somebody replied to this person on Facebook or Instagram, I don't remember.
Are you
and basically was like, jury of your peers means like other humans, like other people in the community.
Citizens,
like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's like, okay, if you're a teacher, we need to get teachers to tell you that you fucked up.
Only teachers.
Come on.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like with anything that could have a specific side, or you see one way or the other, motherfuckers are gonna fight until they are right, no matter what. Yeah. That's all it is. And the problem, or the sad thing about it, in this case and many cases like it, it's a matter of a life that people are arguing for or about. Like this guy did this before, this, that, and the third. A lot of people, I think it's honestly, Damien was probably the only one since I've ever been asking who could recall what the initial call was for. And I'm like, do you not see the problem here? There's so much bullshit that's been thrown around. We don't even talk about what the initial call was for.
Yep.
It was not a violent offense of any sort. So why is he met with 3 to 4 squad cars
and aggression
at the get? From the rip, there was 3 or 4 squad cars for what?
Because there was judgment.
But I'm not gonna go too much more on that one. I hope this motherfucker do get thrown under the prison.
I hope they give him max.
It's gotta cost us more money to keep this motherfucker in. He's in, what's it called?
He's gonna be in witness protection.
Not
like, but like at gyms.
When you segregated.
Segregated.
Not what they call it though. When it's like isolation. Because you got gen pop and you got when you get like what they call it, like shoe and shit. Like, what
it's witness seg.
Whatever, dog. No, but it's not. They're not putting him in the witness one right now. He's in the one where it's like, say you got like a strike against you and you go in there,
and then that's where they put like pedophiles and shit.
Right. Yeah. So I know he's in there because he's a cop, but fuck, I want to say it's like it's lockup, but what's the other term for it? It's like I know the shoe lockup.
That's where did they?
Fuck, I can't think about it. I can't think of the name for it. But anyways, so he's in there right now. So after he gets sentenced, however, y'all ain't gonna throw his ass in gen pop. So what y'all gonna? The taxpayers are gonna be paying for him to be in a special cell and all that shit the whole time.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
23
extra
hours
security,
out of the day. Right. It's like what?
Because they know that as soon as
he's a cop. He's an ex-cop. Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna get mopped up quick.
Then people are gonna be waiting.
Oh hell yeah! But
it's gonna bother me if I don't know it.
So. To go about the whole what's next part. To be honest, like look back at the history of America, right? Most of the time, even like not in recent history, whoever was the perpetrator or whatever incident, be it the killing of whoever or overstepping boundaries, a lot of the time the white person or police officer, however you want to talk about it, the justice system usually favors them. I'll bring up both of them, Sean. He was in his house eating a bowl of ice cream, sitting on his own couch. This lady came in and shot him. She goes, I didn't know whose house it was or apartment it was. It was too dark. Bitch, but you could say that you could tell he was eating a bowl of ice cream.
But
what? And she had anywhere from 1 to 99 years that she was facing. And they landed on 10.
And she's going to get out in 5 to 7.
5 to 6, I think. But so this one, I don't know what his minimum he's facing is and whatnot, but for his highest to be 70, I don't think it's gonna be anywhere in the ballpark. But we'll see.
I think at minimum they're gonna have to give him 40.
A lot of people are saying that they're gonna make the what do you call it? You make like set an example of him, like he's gonna be what they use to set the example.
And I think that's what's happening, you know what I mean? And that's what they're trying to use it is like, look, we gave you
one, right? And that's what people were saying, like the ones who were still arguing like the fentanyl shit after it came down, like however it went. And mind you, like unless like you gotta have like tough skin when you're reading these fucking comments a lot of the time, because you got the trolls and you got the people who are like heavy one way or people who are heavy on another way. Like when I read them, I try and like just kind of understand where people could be coming from and whatnot. But like when you get those like blatant, like the ones that they was writing to try and like make you less than.
Yeah.
Like I'd be sitting there like, damn. So what the fuck happened to you today? Like what made you have to be that way or feel or say some shit like that?
It's ridiculous.
What are you looking up?
I'm trying to find the name of.
Yo, this chick is all in the goddamn terms and shit.
I have the jail classification and discipline book.
What? What's that last word?
Thank you for adding subtitles.
Oh, you got it.
I think it's Kayana.
So yeah, I just feel like, when you go in the comment section, like motherfuckers say, don't read the comment section. Sometimes it's like you could learn a little bit about, what like the conversation as a whole. Like what's the conversation or the stance of America right now? And to be honest, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be toxic. But whatever it is, right? But motherfucker about to get sentenced, and those who were upset saying it was the fentanyl are gonna be even more upset when the sentencing comes in.
I just don't understand how anytime it's a like a black person that gets murdered, that's when they want to dig up all this shit from the past.
But wait,
but when it's a fucking white person alive, they're like, oh man, this poor kid, he had a rough day.
Yeah. They'd be like,
you know what? It's the mental health. We need to help. We need to get this one help.
He's not competent to stand trial.
This is not fair. This poor child. You're gonna throw the book at him?
You ever realize that? You saw that shit when they called the kid the 13-year-old man?
Yes. And then there was a freaking 19-year-old kid, and they were like, this 19-year-old child or whatever. And I was like, bitch, what? No, stop.
It's like, yo, like you just called a 13-year-old a fucking man. What? Like, no, he's like, that's a kid.
That is a kid.
That's a baby. That's still so much child, you know what I mean?
Dude, what the hell? Anybody know the name?
Called SAG.
I said that. You said no, so now I don't trust myself.
It is. It's fine. Don't worry about it. See what I'm saying? She said she forget everything. She was staying on that shit. So...
speaking on that, right? Speaking on, like,
what,
the black versus white and whatever. Let's go to
what?
The bill that was just passed for the Asian hate crime.
We can go there. So I don't know if it got passed all the way, but it has made its way to Senate, and it's an anti-Asian hate crime bill or whatever, some sort, getting passed, and it's moving its way up through the ranks. If that isn't the fastest that I've ever seen a piece of legislation for any kind of a attack on any kind of a group or something, I don't know what the fuck is.
Which is on Friday.
LGBT. What about them?
LGBTQ plus. No, I still think this was faster.
That's crazy.
And they got billboards. I can't get over the billboard.
Right.
When you're driving.
Oh yeah, I didn't
and
see
this billboard said, "Love us like you love our food. #stop Asian hate."
I can't argue with that. I love ramen.
Okay, but motherfuckers love fried chicken too.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Oh. I do love fried chicken, and
so why can't people love y'all like they love y'all food?
Yo, you're right. What needs to happen is the Asians and the blacks need to make like a ramen fried chicken thing together. That'd be beautiful. Be delicious.
With a nice watermelon drink.
This bitch.
We actually were talking about it last night.
Yeah, but like, damn, dog. Like, but anyways, yeah, I feel like it's. I mean, obviously it's the right thing morally.
Yeah,
it's the right thing. And again, I've had this conversation with friends of mine of all different backgrounds and whatnot. And when the conversation turns to everybody support them and whatnot, I agree that you get our support. We need to be there for you guys, and shit gets done when we all come together.
Exactly.
At the same time, it's like, is this the thing that's going to open your eyes to see that the togetherness is both? It's two ways. You know what I mean? You want me to empathize and sympathize now. You want me to do it now. So I got to put my best foot forward. But this whole time, for many years, we've been saying it. And what groups and whatnot that haven't been looking back towards the other way, meaning like looking at the black experience or whatever they've been going through. And I'm not trying to make it a tit for tat thing. I'm trying to say, if you want togetherness, it needs to be both ways, and it has to happen from the get-go. Like right now, like now you're asking or wanting from a group who's already been saying this too
for years.
Since the what do you call that shit? The conception of the fucking land, or
Yeah.
what is known as America now. You know what I mean? Like, we built that shit on our backs. You know what I mean? And then obviously throughout history, other groups also, you know, played parts and roles into it. But like from the beginning, it was like slavery, segregation, desegregation, and then you had like when deindustrialization and all that shit, and it all is wrapped around this big game that they're playing that impacts the black community directly. Now, again, I'm not saying like anything that's been happening to the Asian community is right. It's not. It makes me mad because nobody should have to worry about walking down a fucking street and getting punched or beat up or knocked out for no reason. Like, if you did some shit, someone beat you up, then but like if you didn't do nothing, why is someone bothering you? Like, that shouldn't happen. I agree.
They also, and I don't know, I've heard some of it, and I haven't done a lot of research on it, honestly. Yeah. But are they also being killed, or are they just being like hurt? Yeah,
from what I heard, mainly assaulted and stuff. I'm sure, like, I know there was an Asian dude who had gotten hit and hit his head and lost his life, but most of it, from what I hear and see or read on, it was just like really violent attacks against the elderly too. It's the elderly, and I'm like, come on, bro, who beats on someone's grandma or mom? Like, that's fucked up.
But and I agree, it's wrong, right? But there's a but.
Well, but means you're about to contradict.
I'm gonna. You like
just say
at least you have your life. A lot of the it's true, I'm sorry, a lot of black people are getting gunned down, losing their life. Right. Their families no longer have this person in their life over dumb shit.
Can I play devil's advocate real quick?
Yeah, because I got something for your ass. I don't know, I'm just ready. I'm ready today.
Okay. Oh wow, she's ready today, guys. So
I'm angry.
And in the two cases, be it the Stop Asian Hate and the police brutality in the sense of black community and what's going on, the two differences is one is supposed to be protecting and serving, the other one's getting combated against other citizens of the country.
Exactly.
So do you see where the issue is there? But for
this
me,
is
though? Where the issue could be, or
but that is you're just adding to my point.
Go ahead.
Is that whatever's happening to the Asian community shouldn't happen. But the level of severity doesn't compare to what's happening to the black community, and nobody wants to talk about that.
I understand that, and I know
it's not.
Not what?
There's no comparison.
Right.
You have black people that are getting gunned down for living their lives, and you have Asian people that are getting hurt or concussed potentially. It shouldn't happen, but you can't pick and choose when it matters right now. This shouldn't happen because people are getting hurt. Okay, well then keep that same energy for the black community as well then.
Right, that comes back to the whole togetherness is a two-way street, and you know what I mean, I get what you're saying. I think you're going somewhere. You just gotta refine that argument a little bit.
Listen, I'm rough around the edges.
Again, what I always say to you though is that never compare someone's shit to someone else's shit. So if that's the low and the worst that they got to deal with.
But with society, that's what we're.
Right. But that's the thing is like they politicize it. Yes. That's why we get so entangled. We gotta watch our words so much and shit. Like that's why like I don't mind it. I'll be the bad guy and be real and honest. I don't give a fuck.
And that's the thing is like, you know, at no point am I saying that this is okay for the Asian community. No, I don't think that it's okay. But I also am taking that step back to say, but where were the Asian community, or where was the Asian community when the black community was under fire and still is under fire? Now the Asian community is up in arms because their people are getting hurt, their people are getting tormented and all this stuff because of the Kung Flu and all this stuff. The black community was happening with Ebola and all that other shit.
Right, which didn't even start there. the
West
Nile virus didn't even start there either.
It's like what the fuck? So and that's the thing is, you can't, as a society, this is what they want. They want us to be like, fuck you, you're cool, you're not. But it's like, we need to, going back to his point is, we do need to all come together, but you can't pick and choose when you want people on your side. Either you're gonna ride out for the same people you want on your side, or you're not.
Right. And that's what it is. Again, like I said, it's like right now it's like, and don't get me wrong, for me, I'm gonna always be there for my, like, I'm gonna be there for my people, and I mean that on all aspects and all. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, as long as you prove to me that you're a solid person, I'll always have your back, right? But the thing is, like I would give that to anybody. If I see something wrong, and I feel it's not right morally, I would, most of the time, I'd be like, yo, chill out. Like, that's not cool. Even if it's they fighting like one-on-one, yo, that's not cool. Chill out, right? I said something. I interject. I didn't have to get in there and start scuffling with motherfuckers, right?
Exactly.
But the problem I have with it is, like, right now, it's kind of like what you said. It's like, I feel the black community and black people as a whole are loving people and all that, right? Like, you hear the Southern hospitality and that kind of stuff, right? But you also hear, sorry guys, we get a little gully if we gotta get gully, right? You know what I mean? Like, we can get violent and aggressive too. But when we do it, now they're back to that propaganda shit they played where they're savages and all that. Well, we ain't talking about the white man shooting up the church or blowing up
or raping the kids.
White men stormed the streets of America and burned down a whole community. Bombed. It's the only time America has ever been bombed, and it was by itself. Americans bombed Americans. That's the shit no one want to talk about. And it's like, every time the black community tries to, like, get away, like, be like, oh, we can stand on our own 2 feet and, like, let us be, it somehow gets, like, torn down, and then it gets negative condensation all around it.
You know why?
Because a smart, educated black man is the white man's most dangerous enemy.
That's why they don't teach it in school.
Right.
They don't want...
Yeah, I threw it out there as bullshit. She was like, right.
No, but it's true. Because I literally was just going to say that the reason why black history isn't taught in school is because, one, they don't want black people to know their true potential. Right? They want black people to be like, no, you guys were just slaves. No. And, this was part of me, and part of my vision board was to learn more about history in general. But, specifically black history for our daughter. It's important for her to know that, yes, her father is a black man, but his black is beautiful, and this is why. Because I didn't learn anything about all I learned about black people in school was slavery. That's where they stopped. Then we might have got Martin Luther King, maybe Rosa Parks, but it was like quick little, read this story about her, read this story about him, and I had a dream, and now we're on to the next one. Oh, actually, now that I'm remembering, in 6th grade, we got to watch Roots. Oh. We didn't get to talk about it after that, but we watched it.
Here, watch this. That's it. Done. You're done.
Like, freaking, it was like a week of our...
You're done.
But, and so, and I think that goes back to...
Did you watch the Kunta Kinte part?
Yeah. It goes back to, like, not showing specifically black children their power and their potential, and that their ancestors made all of these inventions and were educated and were smart and did all this stuff.
When it was a death sentence to
them, they still did it. They still, put their lives on the line to save other people, to practice medicine, to make these inventions, to, teach children, to even have kids in certain points. You know what I mean? Like, it's the shit that I've learned just from reading a kid's book is like, come on, the school system can't teach this.
Right, and it was all healthy hero shit. Like, it was like someone to look up to regardless of what you had people who were poets, dancers, judges, and it was like a lot of them were at the time where that shit wasn't safe to do it.
No, but it's true, Liz.
I can't read that one.
Liz, her daughter. No, school definitely needs more diversity. It's like and I think it goes back to, and we were kind of talking about this yesterday, is like,
stop bringing it up. Just
no,
talk about
I know,
it.
but that's how my brain works.
So we weren't talking about it amongst just us. We were hanging out with friends, and like it was a good, healthy conversation.
So, the school.
Right.
Okay. So what I was saying is, for me, I go to school, I learn stuff, I bring it back home, I ask questions, or whatever. My mother may or may not have known the answer, but now we have Google. It's great, right? If
we got Google.
the other problem is, if they start teaching Black history in school, not just a month, as part of the curriculum of school,
right?
And I'm gonna say this, these white kids are going to be like, oh shit,
this happened.
The black man made the AC. The black man made the, you know what I mean? Like, all this shit is gonna come up, and the parents are gonna be like, no, stop. And I think that's part of the problem. It's the white kids are going to start realizing how beautiful black really is, and that it hasn't been negative the way that it's been spun.
Right, and it's not even just media that has spun it. It's like in history they did it, and I say it all the time. It's like, the only way to do it is you just outlast. You play the long game. You know what I mean? You just outlast whoever the opposition is. You know what I mean? Yeah, but to go off of what you were saying, there was this article I was reading. It was about these parents that were really upset that the school was teaching and apparently it's like one of those like prestigious, I think it's a high school or something in California, and they were teaching that your whiteness is negative. And I'm like, I don't know if that's the way to spin it either. Like, black people aren't asking for you to feel bad for who you are. We're asking you to let us be the best us and leave us the fuck alone. Yeah. That's it.
And I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm a white woman.
Oh, she's speaking on the black experience, guys. So this should be good.
Based on my experience.
Oh, Lord.
With being black, you guys are really just asking not to be judged by your skin color. You're asking for the same platform that everyone else gets.
Yeah.
You want to be able to walk into a store with your kid,
right,
and pick a toy for her and not be followed.
Right. Yeah, basically, like I said, it's like, let us be let us be and just leave us alone. Like, we're not looking for anybody to come and just be like the Messiah and fix and save everything. Well, don't get me wrong, that shit do need to be fixed, but that's not what the day-to-day person is asking. We're asking for, just like anybody else, to have the opportunity to go provide for ourselves and our families. We're asking to be able to go buy a home and afford the home and leave it to our families. That's all we're asking. It's regular shit that anybody could see from a mile away. You should just be able to do that.
And I think too, like, obviously, I grew up in the inner city, but even then I still didn't, like, I knew racism existed. I knew that, for me, I didn't really trust white people, but I think it's because I wasn't around white people.
Right.
But so when I learned,
you was around your family.
Well, yeah. But when I learned that people were afraid of black people, I was like, what? What? It threw me off. But what I was gonna say about that, what were you just saying? When
you just smack that shit red bar all the way.
Oh shit. I'll put it over here.
No, you're good. Just don't.
I think I turned it up too high after.
Just don't, like that. Whatever you just did. Whatever that was.
Too high.
But to go off of what you were saying about black history in like school, another thing that needs to be brought up is that
it's hot as hell in this room, guys.
People need to learn all history. As in, like, as much as we got to learn American history, which usually is white history, white people should have to also learn of the black history and, like, black experience that's been documented. Yeah. Not shit that is like, I mean, documented, like, from, like, it was someone living it. Yeah. Not people like, the black community in the 80s had such and such and did this with it. And no. Yeah. I lived in such and such neighborhood with so and so for this many years. This is what we saw, what we encountered.
And they need to not teach us just the good shit of the history.
Right. Yeah. And here's the thing. But you want to know why they only teach the good shit?
To make themselves look better.
No, because the bad outweighs it by so much. Think about it. Every year, you pretty much kind of get the same cycle of history. You know, there's more to America than the little bit you hear.
That's true. And that, I mean,
What's true?
So, she said, ironic talk. Maybe everyone should take a DNA test because I'm mixed. I have black in me, part of my line from Africa, Portugal, Spain, Europe, Puerto Rico, Ireland, Scotland. I can go on. Everyone will look at me thinking I'm white. We're all equal. I need to learn more about every country too. We're one. It's true, but even for, you know, the black community too, people just see them for their skin color. And what Kaylee was like, what did Kaylee say? When you said that you were black?
Oh, that's why I don't let no one call me black like that no more. I mean, I am black, right? Like I hold a pride in it. And the reason why I say this, right? And I had a healthy conversation with a good friend of mine who I know when he spoke his words didn't mean it anywhere near how it would have been taken from someone from the outside. And he said he was proud of his to be white. And I said, no, you're proud to be whatever you know what your heritage is. I'm black because that's what they gave me. That's what they told me I am. Yeah. I can't trace back to where I'm from because of slavery. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, my last name wouldn't be Johnson. I'll tell you that right now. That wouldn't be my last name if I knew my lineage. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I was like, your words need to be, and this isn't a matter of politically correct and whatnot. This is just a matter of being specific. Mm-hmm. Turns out homeboy was Irish. Mm-hmm. So even then, you weren't even white back then. They didn't want the Irish back then. Remember, like, they had all the potato jokes and shit? Right, so they didn't want you then. Don't give them you now. You're Irish. Be proud to be Irish. You have pride in your Irishness, not your whiteness. Because, again, black now, it means multiple things. Black means skin tone, and it means culture. Yep. So, when I say black, I'm talking on my culture that we cultivated here. And then blackness as in the skin tone that you guys delegated or relegated to me. Yep. So.
But so when we had a conversation with Kaylee about it, Kaylee was like, but you're not black.
Right, yeah,
You're brown.
So I think we sat her down and everything. We just like talking to her. We just letting her know, like, hey, your mom is white and Puerto Rican and I'm black. But obviously I said, like, you're black, white, and Puerto Rican. That's how I said it. And Kaylee goes, wait. But who's black? And like literally looked around and she goes, where am I black from? I said, Kaylee, I'm black. And she goes, no, you're not. She calls me duh. She was like, no, you're not. Duh, you're brown. And I was like, I dare motherfucker call me black again. I dare.
Because it's
like,
true.
Right, but again, I feel like it's
black.
Right, and I feel like it's first off inaccurate, but I feel like after that'd be disrespectful for her to say she heard that and was like, but he's brown. Like, in her head, she knows, oh, he's brown.
Yeah. And then it's like, as a kid, right? Because it's just innocent kid shit. She's then going to be like, pick up a brown crayon and be like, this is black.
Right.
In school, right? You know what I mean? And then they're going to be like, wait a minute. We got to test her because something's going on.
She knows her colors. So, I'm not worried about that. But
it was like confusing her.
Right. But
if we kept saying, no, but he's black. Because then she would be like, wait.
But then it also will teach ignorance. Because us not checking or correcting it from then on, when she already acknowledged that, hey, I know you're not that. It's our job to be like, you're right. Yeah. Moving forward.
And we had a conversation about it, about like, yes, his skin color is brown, but he is black because of, and then we had a conversation.
Right. What I'm starting to realize, and I think it's part of, I think his journey really got like, I was already kind of like into it, but it got like really, really heavy and big for me when we were reading those books. Like my pride in not only being like black, right, but like my pride in the culture that has been cultivated here. Yeah. In the time that it was made, it's insane. Like, think about it. Like, you could have been caught. Say you had a piece of fabric of some sort on you that you shouldn't have had. You would die. Yep. And then for us to have such a deep, rich culture, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be damned if someone say that black Americans don't have culture. Like, we do have culture, and you see it heavy throughout the South. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, you also see
like chitlins. No one want to eat.
But
I'm
shits, saying
but
you also see.
We made it.
You also see, like, the black culture in even everyone's day to day. You know what I mean? Like, shit that people do, the way people say stuff, the way people, you know, the food that they eat. All that shit was influenced by black people. Because who? Let's be honest. Even with slavery, who was cooking? Right. You know, who was taking care, and this is, I think, you know, we go back and we've talked about it on podcasts before, but it's like, if black people were so disgusting and, you know, so stupid,
I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Wet nurse.
Yeah. Why would you willingly let this person nurse your child?
It wasn't a person though.
That is that person's bodily fluid going into your child.
So basically, the way we look at it, right? Since I'm subhuman, so that means even worse. It wasn't a person your baby was drinking the milk from. It was an animal. Basically.
So even worse.
Right, I'm saying, thought process wise,
let's be honest. The people that owned slaves back in the day were dumb as fuck.
Ignorant as fuck.
Dumb as fuck.
I mean, I agree, but they were also ignorant too, because they just blindly accepted what was told to them.
What was told.
Right.
Here, this black lady is supposed to nurse your white child, and they will take care of them. So you didn't trust me to fucking sleep inside a house, but you trusted me to put my nipple in your kid's mouth and basically raise your child.
But you're talking nipples and mouths and shit.
What the fuck?
All right, I don't know how we got there, but
it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Right. So what's the next topic we got?
I don't know. Let's see.
Is today National Rape Day?
Today is National Rape Day.
So actually, it's National Rape Survivors Day, right? That's what it was, or something like that. I don't know who the fuck, whatever dumbass teen TikToker try to switch this shit up, but don't get fucked up out here.
Don't get fucked
100%.
up. So
someone will ruin your life, bro.
So for those who don't know or didn't hear, there was a hashtag on TikTok called National Rape Day or something, and it basically was some kid or guy. I didn't see the video; it got taken down, but
it was definitely a dude, though.
It was a dude, and he said something along the lines of like, pretty much go out and rape as many people as you can tomorrow. Tomorrow's our day, blah, 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 or the 24th.
Our day.
Yep. So it became a thing, like extra security on the streets. There's extra police patrolling the streets. Like there's a whole bunch of shit. And like, you know, like other people are like, I will fuck somebody up if I see somebody.
Hell yeah, bro. And that's the thing is like, I don't think people understand the amount of men in general that like the second we see wrongdoing towards a woman, we will jump on your ass, man. And God forbid it's one of them things where, you know, it's like physical or sexual in nature. Like, yo, I might kill you, bro. Like, because again, it's not until I've been like, you know, for the most part, majority of my family, I mean, I have females in my family and whatnot, but like my immediate family is mainly male. So I never was around like girls like I mean, consistently where I had to like care about them without freaking them, right? Like as in like dating or talking to them. But
it's true.
After like we got together and I was around her family's majority women, so it's like, you know, there was women older than me, younger than me and whatnot, but like it wasn't until then like I started to like kind of open up to like conversations and just learning like what they go through, right? Yeah. And not saying her family specifically, but like this conversation carried on to my regular day life, and I'd have conversations with other women that I'd like kind of worked with or, you know, was pretty much like had a rapport with, right? And It came out like the amount of women who had some sort of abuse in their lifetime was like it was astounding. It was like disgusting. It was insanely high, and for it to have been someone close was the like most common and most shocking thing. So I'll be damned if I can be the one to stop seeing like that from happening. You best believe I'm doing it, bro. Every fucking time. And the thing is, like, for someone to try and turn it and twist it into some shit, bro. As bad as it sound, motherfucker, I know it was a white boy that did that shit, bro.
It was.
I don't give a fuck. Like, like, who say shit like that?
And it's like, but like, I don't know. And I think
who jokes
you know,
about
you
that?
know what we're gonna start seeing though is we're gonna start seeing this become a trend in the sense of, you know, National Rape Day. So now, you know, the month of domestic violence is going to be like, all right, go beat your women, go beat your whatever.
Do you remember when they're trying to pass the pedophile thing off as a sexuality?
Yeah.
Where'd that go?
It was stupid, so they stopped it.
But yeah, man, I just don't think that's like that's. I know it was probably someone trying to be funny and trying to get the clicks and the views and shit, but like, yo, that ain't the shit. That's not the hill to die on. Like, literally, motherfuckers will kill you out here. And you talking like these are women in people's lives, so you talking someone's sister, daughter, mother, grandmother, or aunt or something. Like, bro, like you will get put down for real. And women, 100%. I always say, no matter what, if you're out and about, you should be able to just enjoy your life and have a good time regardless. But I do think women need to travel and together when they go wherever and take care of your friends, man. Make sure like you know where she's at or whoever, you know what I mean? I do that shit on the regular with just people I'm with, but more so, even more with women. If I'm at like a restaurant or we at wherever, my eyes are. If I know a chick is going to the bar or she says she's going to the bathroom, the table, we all looking at where she going. You know what I mean? Like just to make sure she good got there, and then no one follows behind no weird way. You know, it's just like, because once it happens, it's done. Like you can't do nothing about it. I don't know. That's just like some punk shit for me, man. It's like some whack soft shit, and it's weird, man. That's weird. Like homeboy had to be an incel. Like you had to be like so down on yourself, like lack of confidence and shit, or this could be an entitled kid too, who feels like, oh, you know, we can just take what we want, but whatever. But for you to put that out there and like for it to gain traction like it did, it just shows like first off a follower mentality, and then second it shows that there's definitely a market, as weird as that, or a pool where motherfuckers would be willing to go do that to get the coochie or whatever. Like it's just that's some sucker shit, but I don't know how else to put it.
It is.
I can't read that.
It's easier to read from over there.
Get off me.
I do what I want.
Next
okay.
one.
Next one is
knocking them down, guys. Kill them.
77 inmates at an Iowa prison.
Oh, right.
Given overdoses of the COVID-19 vaccine.
So when the zombie outbreak does happen, we know what patient 0 most likely was in where? Iowa? In Iowa. We just gotta be careful, dog. Just beware.
So apparently,
how do you get an overdose on a vaccine?
Yep. So apparently, dozens of inmates at an Iowa prison were given overdoses of COVID-19 vaccine. 2 medical staff members from the Iowa DOC incorrectly administered the vaccine. It was a Pfizer vaccine, and it says that the dosage given exceeded the amount recommended by the vaccine manufacturer. So upon learning the error, they did all that. Reported the CDC and all that stuff, and they've been monitoring them for 48 hours. No comment from Pfizer or the CDC at this moment.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's literally a zombie outbreak if it's gonna happen. Like, I don't know. They said Pfizer, so you might be all right, but because that Johnson & Johnson one with the blood clots and shit. Mm-hmm. But they said it's super rare. Question. Or did you see that Johnson & Johnson had, I forgot who the fuck said that. I don't know if it was someone in the government, it was Senate or whatever, but they were like to reintroduce the production.
Yeah, it's unpaused. It's back.
It's unpaused, right?
Yeah.
When you ever see that happen so fast? Because they were trying to get the other ones to help work on finding out what the clots were from or whatever. But damn, yeah, it's crazy.
So it says some states are turning down vaccine doses by them, but it's good to resume the Johnson & Johnson vaccines. But younger women,
I think women should stay away from it all.
Younger women should be warned against it.
Yeah. When it comes to like blood work and all that stuff for females, I think.
So this person said that they were a participant in the Johnson & Johnson clinical trial.
Right.
And they were just told that they received a placebo because the blood clots. So they were like, no, you don't have to be worried. You didn't even get it.
It's like, I was feeling a bit feverish.
I was sick.
I felt a bit feverish. They're just sitting there like, right.
And they said, if I knew what I know now, I would have chosen Pfizer or Moderna.
Okay.
But when the Johnson & Johnson vaccine came out, I'm for vaccines, whatever. I understand that there's not a lot of research and we're probably guinea pigs, cool. But I knew better than to get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because the motherfuckers can't even do baby powder right. So what? You want me to inject something into my body?
That talcum powder.
Like they got fucking, what is it, mesothelioma from that shit or some shit?
I don't know. Yeah.
No, thank you.
That's true. Also, it's like Johnson & Johnson is heavy in the commercial industry. Like, you know what I mean?
It said that on April 14th, the CDC Advisory Committee decided that it needed more information before reinstating the vaccine. Specifically, it wanted to see how many more cases of the clotting disorder would emerge before the public became aware.
The fact that there is one should be like, chill out. Let's bump up or ramp up.
It says the committee found that out of nearly 8 million Johnson & Johnson vaccine doses that were administered in the U.S., there were only 12 total confirmed cases of the rare combination of the platelets and the blood clots.
So
12 out of 8 million.
How are we gonna? We don't know if that's gonna develop into something more later for them, or is that gonna be like forever now? They're gonna get bad clots and like clots at random times. Like you don't know what this shit's gonna.
And it said it targeted. It says that women under age 50 are at highest risk.
That's crazy. Most of the time, women be having low blood levels and shit. Anyway, why now this shit's gonna clot on them too? What the fuck?
What is TTS?
What? I don't know. I should know that.
It says...
I need context.
Well, it says that women with TTS...
I think that says titties. It says titties. I'm sure.
Titties.
Nope. You asked me, I answered it. Women with titties. What about?
It says it's important to put the risk of TTS into perspective. But I don't know what TTS is. Yeah. Oh, right here. It's a condition called thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome.
That sounds a lot of thrombosis.
Bitch, what?
What is it? Does it like tell you what it is?
Nope. I'm gonna go.
Nah. Don't worry about that. Too much Googling.
I got Google. People want to know about the Googles.
Got a Google.
It says.
Huh?
It said text to speech. Was the first thing that popped up. Oh Lord, it downloaded something. I'm gonna die. Occurs when blood clots block blood vessels.
Oh, so you can double the shit, bro.
That's the thrombosis part of it.
Right.
Now the thrombo whatever is a low platelets. So that's what it is. It's the two together. Okay. That's
and
what
then on
TTS
top of it, you could have potentially got that shit if you got. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. So you should be walking on a thick.
And I wonder, and think about it too, right? Like you are already at higher risk. Being a woman on birth control, you're already at higher risk. Mm-hmm. So, right? Like that's probably why they're like, don't fucking do it.
Well, I mean, I just think with the blood clots and stuff, it's super dangerous, especially like in the black community too. Like altogether.
Yeah.
Our insides are shit most of the time, so it's like, yeah, be careful. You know what I mean?
But your insides are shit. Is that like true, or is that what we've been told?
No, I mean like insides are shit, meaning like you see like high diabetic rates,
high cholesterol, shit like that,
heart disease, and
but
I
feel like I feel like that's, I mean,
it's common at a younger age for black people than it is for whoever else.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
The pre-diabetic shit, right? Like that.
Yeah, but listen here, dog. I'm living and eating and doing what I want to do, bro.
Being happy.
Yeah, I'll probably throw in a game of basketball or two from here on, but like that's all you're getting out of me. I'm not. Nah, I saw the motherland, all the good foods and shit. Nope, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'll live over there. What you watch your water? What else we got?
So yeah, I think. Oh, the CEOs that were getting paid bonuses.
Toss some of that money over here.
So there was. Everyone knows about the PPP loans. Right.
Shit, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, so the PPP loans were getting dished out.
That's fucked.
This is probably how a lot of these companies were giving bonuses to their CEOs and shit.
No, the CEOs were getting their bonuses and shit off rip because think about the amount of money they saved by cutting all those people.
Oh, so they were just taking that people's money.
So they were getting their regular pay, then they was getting, say, you know how most of the time departments get holiday or bonus pays? All that shit's going right to whoever was the highest up. And then they probably getting bonuses off of the numbers that they make, you know what I mean? So it's... That's crazy.
So there was here, let me find
the PPP
was the personal protective pandemic.
So what it is basically it gave money to like smaller businesses and whatnot to stay afloat and be able to pay their workers while they didn't have business or whatever.
It's the Paycheck Protection Program loan, and so a lot of small businesses. Yeah. Were taking it, or like smaller businesses were applying for this PPP loan, and now they're being audited and asking where did this money go?
Yep.
And a lot of them can't say where the money went because they either spent it on vacation or put it back into the business, but it was specifically designed to pay your employees so that they can maintain a check to maintain their families. Right. And so now there's a lot of companies that need to pay back $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of PPP loans.
And so here's the thing is like, and I know a couple companies that have dibbled and dabbled in like some of that stuff in the past. Once you get fucked with the IRS,
they watch you for the rest of your life.
They watch you and they never give you anything else. They're not gonna help you because you already showed fault. Like you showed like that they gave you this loan to help your workers. You care about your business, so you should care for your workers, and then you just kept the money for yourself. Like that's messed up.
And the fact, listen,
I'm happy that they're looking into it though.
But the fact that you motherfuckers thought y'all would get away with it is the IRS.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers count the millipenny.
Right, they eat first, bro.
They're like, excuse me, what? Nope. See, we tried to help y'all fucked it up, and then you complain that
y'all don't know how to act. We can't have nice things.
But it's like, and now everyone's like, so I've been seeing like a lot of GoFundMes and shit. For the business, help me pay back my PPP loan. Like, dude, you look dumb as fuck. I am not being tied into none of this. Nope. No, thank you.
Small business going under need to pay back loan. It doesn't tell you what the loan is.
Nope. Yeah.
Also, what I've realized with this, like the pandemic and all that, is like no matter what, corporate America is gonna stay corporate America.
Yeah.
Those dudes who are at the highest, part of the totem pole are still gonna get paid regular. Have been getting paid their regular pay the whole time. You know what I mean? Like even think about it. What places stayed open the whole time?
Walmart, Target,
liquor
stores. Who else? A lot of the bigger companies, right. Stop and Shop, Market Basket. Market Basket did lay off a lot of employees in the beginning, but a lot of the bigger companies.
So grocery stores and things, that's a necessity, right?
Target, Walmart.
They have groceries at times.
Dollar Tree was open the whole time.
Time out now. Dollar Tree got some stuff you can go buy and eat.
Dollar Tree has upgraded a lot. They have a whole freezer section now.
Listen. I don't want to talk about it. Shit hurts my heart. Like in general,
I know, but
like,
that's good that they are
right.
able.
No, I agree.
Because a lot. Let's be honest. Where are Dollar Trees mainly?
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's why it hurts my heart the most. It's like to know like that's all someone could potentially afford for themselves and their family right now for food and substance. Like you know what I mean? I'm glad they have a chance to do it though. Yeah. You know, so.
And I don't know about other people if people know, but EBT and the SNAP program, food stamps, they were giving families extra money during the pandemic too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they were giving them, depending on like qualifications.
Like they're giving them money or like money for food?
They were giving them money for food.
Okay.
And like if you had cash benefits, they gave you extra cash benefits at the time. And then they gave them a certain amount of money for each kid that was in school. On top of the school paying them for food too.
Yeah,
because let's be like, think about it. These families, families that are on food stamps, their kids go to school, so their kids probably eat at least 2 meals in school, breakfast and lunch. Yeah. So they probably have to provide a snack and dinner.
Damn, dog, I didn't even realize that.
You know what I mean?
Like, I never thought about it. Like,
so now they're home at school.
Wow.
And this is for kids in general. You know what I mean? All kids, you go to school, you eat breakfast and lunch, whether you have to pay or not, but you're still eating 2 meals because you're in there from 8 to 3. So you come home, you have a snack, whatever. So that's why they got a grantor, I think, to be able to provide more money, because it's like, yes, we were giving you this money for food for your family, but now your family's home 24/7.
So here,
So that's what.
Yeah, I mean, this pandemic shows me like. As many times as I lose hope in people, I also gained a ton, because like the amount of people who have stepped up, and the amount of like friends of mine who like never showed that side of them, to be offering like bags of food and things that they had, like where they were like, we're good, like we want to help the next family if we can. If you need it, DM me. Don't even put it on the post.
Don't message here.
Just message me personally so I could just get it to you and it doesn't go to nobody. Like that's the shit. Like for me, like that solidarity. Important. It's important, and that's the stuff we need to talk about more as a community. You know what I mean? Like stop trying to be the one to get one up on the next man. You know what I mean? Or person. Like when shit got bad, we was there for each other when we needed to. You know what I mean?
And this pandemic just proved to us that as as civilians.
I'm sorry to cut you off. When I say that we were there for each other, I'm talking about the community that I grew up in. I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about the community we grew up in. No, because motherfuckers would be like, oh, but I thought you said
you weren't American. No, but so...
That's cool.
Told you my memory's bad.
You just look at it's behind, so you might see where you were gonna go.
Oh,
did it work?
It was. So, no. So, like you were saying, is like, you know, the people that are offering food, offering help, it's like they're doing it behind the scenes, and that's what's important. Nobody else needs to know that you need help. Nobody else needs to know that, you know, you needed a roll of toilet paper or some food or whatever. You know what I mean? That could stay between us, because I want you to have at least one person that you could go to be like, I need help. And it doesn't have to go nowhere. For all anybody else knows, you went out and bought yourself some food. You went out and bought yourself whatever. You know what I mean? And I think, like, with the, like, it goes to, like, the homeless people and stuff, when people are like, oh, you need this, look at what I'm doing for this man, you know? Right. It's like, you know that person needs help at that moment, and you're using it as a photo op, and this person cannot say no because they need it. And then again, now it makes you question the motive. Yep. Was it to help, or was it to get likes? Yep, likes, followers, or like, look how good of a person I am. And I say it all the time, it's like, you know, a lot of the times, like, when I was younger, you know, when I had it, I would give people like a meal. I mean, you see me do it a couple times where we were walking. I said, how many people have we helped? Right. You know what I mean? It's like. But here's the thing, right? Like, and again, we're not saying this to like bring up that we help people. I think everybody should help people, or have, like, to be honest, the more I help people more now because I have my daughter. I want her to see helping people is the right thing to do. Exactly. Like, if you can, and it don't make or break you, help them. You know what I mean? And just like. Because in the end, say at a certain time in your life, you may need help. Yeah. And say that karma's gonna come back. Or you help somebody, family member or somebody, and they just remember. You know what I mean? Or even then, the energies and karma comes back, and it's like positive vibes are gonna come back your way. I just think it's important, like, we help each other at our lowest. But I will also point out the time the motherfucker looked at me crazy when I brought him a sandwich, and he said he wanted money for liquor. I said, why you just say that? I mean, I wasn't gonna buy you liquor, but. I wouldn't have wasted my money on this food. He didn't want to take it. I gave it to him, and he took it, but he was like, nah, I don't want that. You just said you wanted to get some food. No, I wanted the money so I could go get it. But that's, what? Yeah, and that's not the majority. You know what I mean? No, but I'm just saying, like, for it to happen, I was like, damn, you asshole. Yeah. Like, what? And that's what, like, a lot of people, you know, say, like, oh, you know, I'm not going to give them money because then they're just going to buy it for drugs or whatever. Go buy the stuff with them. So then, so buy a care package and drop it off, or buy the, you know, a freaking meal at McDonald's or Burger King or whatever it might be. Right. Buy the meal, hand it to them, let them do what they want with it. You know, but at least you tried to help, and if they really did want the money for drugs or whatever, that's on them. That's the craziest thing that happened to me. Do you remember in Chelsea, the Dollar Tree and the Home Depot? Mm-hmm. So I went there. I got bread and like the thing of Oscar Mayer bologna, and I gave the guy the bread and the bologna, and he took it to the back of the Home Depot, like by the highway, and. You know, like, so I was with I think it was C-Stick, I'm pretty sure, and we like just stood there just watched to go see what he's gonna do, and he made one sandwich and then gave it to everybody else around too to have some. I was like, man, we better go get some juice and drinks for them too. Like, go get them more. We looked at each other and we was just like, wow. And I was like for me, I think I internalized it as like, even with nothing, he still looked to share. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, we just greedy in our day to day. You know, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't know how we got on the topic of food, but let's go to the next one. I think that's it. What? Yeah, that's about. Guys, I think that's it. I think we gotta talk about. Let me see. I don't know if I was sending it. Like, I kind of was sending it. So that's all that was on WAD. Early. So that's the ones where I started to send it. I think I'm gonna send it to that one only. So we did that. The Micaiah Bryant. Oh. I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about that one yet. I don't know too much about it. We can wait till next week. Like, I just know the incident. Like, I just don't know altogether. Yeah, so, I mean, we can talk more about it next week. But basically, Micaiah Bryant was a 16-year-old girl who called the police because there was these other girls outside trying to fight her and her grandmother, I believe. And so I think it was her grandmother. Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure it was her grandmother. But... So she was outside. They were arguing. She called the cops. Cops came. she was actually in the video holding a knife, and so that's when the officer shot her 4 times because she had a knife.
4 times? God, 4 times?
4 times. Bang, 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 bang. Yep.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know enough about it. I knew of the situation, but wow, 4 times.
4 times, yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna be able to talk on that one right now. Sometimes you just gotta like digest stuff.
Yeah.
What I realized with America is that the black community never gets a chance to grieve.
Yeah, because there's always another one.
Right.
But
then again, mind you, being people as well. Even though we're grieving the stuff that's happening in our community, we also hear what's happening to other people. So it's like,
there's
you know
no
what I mean? It's like for some, when they're just following the shootings and whatnot, that's all they're hearing every couple weeks or months, right? But between the shootings of schools or whatever else kind of mass shootings, there's black person getting happening. So it's like,
but even for like the black community, like you guys grieving this black person's death and then boom, another one. But
literally the same day as
between the verdict. Mm-hmm. But in between that, it's okay, well, look at all the bad stuff that this black person did.
Right, like what?
And you know what I mean? And that's I think that's a bigger issue in itself too. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter.
On the next podcast, I think we should dive into like how things could go a certain way. Like if we were to like flip it and put these people who were in like affluential areas into the inner city, do we think that they would come out the same way? Be it, is it a nature versus nurture thing, or nature versus like opportunity kind of deal? Mm-hmm. That'd be a good one. Like we should sit on that and like kind of like think about it.
Yeah, I think we could.
Yes.
Mommy, we're finishing up. What's your thoughts on EDP? What's EDP?
Kaylee.
No, thank you. That's for you.
I don't want you.
Thank you.
Oh wow, she brought some pretzels. That was sweet.
What is EDP?
Be careful. It could be a setup, bro.
I don't know. What is it though?
You gotta walk right into that shit.
Just say it. But no, we have been working on it and we're trying to.
What?
Unknown YouTube.
Oh, I don't know about it. I gotta check that out. I don't know if I don't know if you're being crazy or not.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh.
She googled it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do more research on that. And he was caught trying to meet with a 13-year-old at her house on camera.
Time out. That's not the dude from.
From what?
Hold on. Let's make sure. I don't want to say it. I don't know if it's the guy from H3 or not. No.
Admitted to and have tried at least 6 times already. What?
Okay, so we could go on it. Fuck it. We're going hot take.
He admitted everything on camera? What?
All right. Pull up the video. Let's see if we can find it. I mean, I don't mind giving you a hot take real quick on this one.
All right, here we go.
Make sure there's no music or nothing in it.
It's down. So it says, a YouTuber was seemingly caught attempting to meet up with a young girl. He was set up by another YouTuber.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, wait. Whoa. This could be a publicity stunt.
The incident was a vigilante. I'm not saying no names on purpose.
Okay, go ahead.
The incident was a vigilante operation staged to expose the YouTuber.
So I'm assuming there's prior.
So it says a YouTuber was seemingly caught trying to meet a 13-year-old in an online vigilante sting operation. Another YouTuber is known for filming these stings. So that's his thing. That's his thing. And so
is this the first time he caught another YouTuber doing this?
Yep. He said it was exchanging inappropriate texts with a decoy who was pretending to be 13. He has since deleted all his videos from the platform.
Dog, that's
He's
crazy.
a 30-year-old. He gained online fame doing a bunch of different stuff.
What was his niche? Whatever.
He posts like vlogs, mukbangs, rants, and then he was on.
I was just trying to see, did he like favor those kind of like young video or young audience? I'm gonna tell you this right now. If it's real, homeboy messed up. He fucked up. I don't think you should be trying to freak no kid. Like what? There are many women in the world. You shouldn't be trying to do no child. There's no excuse for it. I don't care what nobody says. You're wrong for that. You're wrong for talking inappropriate to some child. I mean, how old did they say he was?
30.
You old enough to have a kid. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, dog, that's crazy. And you know what, though? Like, again, like I said, like, a YouTuber is the one who caught him.
What's his name?
It could be...
That's what that means?
Oh, right. So I just found out what his name is. But yeah, no, I'm just not cool with it. I don't get with it. I don't get down with that. I'm not cool with it at all. And I'm pretty sure most people aren't. You know what I mean? Like that there's no excuse to do anything with no kid.
The guy that
it reminds me of To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, he literally said he's known for conducting his own pedophile stings in California on YouTube.
So he had a big young audience. So now I want to know, was there a pattern behind it? Like, was there more incidences?
So they said that it happened at least 6 other times already.
6 other times.
Mm-hmm.
And no one looked into it.
He did like mukbangs and like rants and stuff. Right. And so like a lot of kids like watching that.
So here's my problem now. Okay, so now with YouTube and Twitch and all these other platforms with their terms of services, so freaking a kid or allegations coming about don't get your kid kicked off?
So the other YouTuber said that he received messages from the supporters saying to look into this dude to see what he could do.
That's nuts, man.
He started the process, and this dude immediately sent a lot of graphic things. He sent photos, videos, and a whole bunch of stuff we knew we could nail him on.
So he was just mad comfortable.
And then he said in the video he fantasizes about women under 16. Those are not women. Those are children. Right. And he talked to 6 other girls, and he had screenshots of his messages. So he said, "Let it be known, I am not a pedophile." Looking into the camera.
100%. You're looking for something under the age of 16. You said you like them under 16. You know what I mean? Like, now, obviously, they are through puberty at the time, right? Like, what girls go through puberty.
He said under 16. He didn't say
Right, he didn't specify how far back, right? But still, you could be talking prepubescent or, like, just after, or even early stages. I'm not giving you no leeway on this, my guy. Like, it's a wrap. You're done. Go bury him throw him under the jail. Yeah. Bury him.
But and this is the thing, too, right? So this happened yesterday?
This is like freshy?
Fresh.
God damn.
And the person he thought he was talking to was 13. So he said, among the things he said, "I came here to get a cupcake and I want to go home."
Oh, that man wanted to go get his what's the funfetti?
Lord,
the funfetti cupcake. She just was gonna make a cider cupcake.
But
like, bro, what?
Whatever this guy's doing, good for him. I feel like I need to do more research on the person on both sides, I think, because I don't know enough about it. Yeah. But anybody taking down pedophiles, good for you. Thank you. We need more people like that in the world.
As long as it's legit, though.
But it's like we also gotta attack pedophiles on higher levels as well.
Right. Just get them all. Get them all gone.
Fuck them all.
But so here's the thing, though, is what I find crazy and how it could go. Again, like, the guy did all the damage control by deleting all his stuff and whatnot, so that already shows guilt or some sort of a guilt to me, right? Because if all your other content is only...
Oh, see? Well, I didn't even know that, and it made me uncomfortable to be like, okay, this white dude is going after this black man for what reason? And so this person just said, the YouTuber that caught him has been discovered as being racist.
I don't change it. The motherfucker still want to.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, okay, I know, but are you only looking into black pedophiles? That's what I'm saying is I need to do more research to see if it's like I should be, proud of you for taking down pedophiles, or are you racially profiling pedophiles?
Time out. Again, now here we go. We're gonna get real deep into this one. To a certain extent. Now, the racist part, of course, we don't agree with it, right?
Yeah.
But I do not discriminate on who or how you catch a pedophile.
I agree.
I don't go.
And I'm not saying he should discriminate. What I'm saying is make sure you catch the white motherfuckers that are also pedophiles too.
Oh, Skull, stop it. You're fine.
Oh, okay. So then, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
What happened?
So it said the YouTuber that caught him has caught pedos in all races, mostly white, actually. So good. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, like I said, I don't discriminate on it.
Just catch them all. Catch them all. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what size, shape.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta ask you. You seem very informed on this one. Yes. Do you follow like certain like topics and whatnot on the internet?
I feel like we know this person.
I can't see the name.
I can't either. I'm blind.
Do you want to pull it up on your phone real quick?
I can't on Twitch.
Yeah. You not have Twitch? Guys, how you don't have the platforms we are on your phone? Like, come on.
Because we put them on Kaylee's iPad and she took it.
I don't argue.
It says, oh, it's easy because the videos on YouTube, everybody is almost 1 hour long. Oh, yeah, it's like 55 minutes.
What?
The video of him catching him and
right.
all
Yeah,
that
but
stuff,
that, bro, listen, the more video, the more proof and evidence you have, the better. Like, catch that dude and lock him up.
Yeah.
Because I don't care who you are or whatever, man. Don't be doing nothing to no kids, bro.
Kids. It's like, I'm sorry, but there's so many women out there.
I'll do you one better. There's so many groupies out there. You already got whatever little bit of fame you got or whatever.
Yep.
And as bad as that might sound, it is what it is.
You can pay for a vagina. That's a thing. You can also buy vaginas off the internet. They're fake, but you can buy them.
Yeah, they got like a fucking 3000.
I was gonna say.
What? No, you're not taking my no, you're not taking it. She's about to try to run my joke, bro. No.
Derek. I was looking.
I don't know who that is.
I was looking on.
Call me the wrong name.
No. I was looking on, Amazon. Amazon sells them.
Oh, I believe it.
And I won't say names, but when we went to a store, when we went to we went to a sex store and they had one of them, and them
I didn't go. Not him.
That shit felt real.
Okay.
There's no excuse to be raping these kids.
There's no excuse to be raping anybody.
There's no excuse for rape.
Nobody.
I'm saying,
yeah, man. I think the guy, like I said, throw him under the jail, bury his ass.
Oh, that dude has over 2 million followers on YouTube.
The guy who got caught?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure you gotta talk to one of your followers that was an adult or of age. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Like, there's no reason you should be out here trying to only freak kids. And then for you to admit that you find that attractive, like 16 and young.
Under 60. And that's the thing, too, is like you came here thinking you're meeting a 13-year-old.
You know what I blame? That 16 and pregnant shit. I blame that, too, because
So we're just giving them an excuse?
No, not at all. I'm just saying that also got to play a role in just, like, the desensitized, like, how we're desensitized to, like, the youth being pregnant and shit like that and, like, engaging in sexual activities. Yeah, it's okay to go hump someone your age, yeah, whatever. But in the same sense, it's like we're almost making it, like, or justifying the situation.
I think it's...
Or making less of it. I don't know.
I think it's worse than that. We're not desensitizing it. We're promoting it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know,
because they had 3 different casts to that shit, right? Or something like that.
There's so many. It's like
you think like 2 or 3.
No,
bro.
that the purpose of the show was to bring awareness to, you know, children and promote like these are your options and like safe sex, whatever. Look at how much they're struggling because they got a baby.
But
I think it's making like other people be like, wow, so like look, they're grown,
right?
They got babies.
When that show first started, the pregnancy pack shit started coming about again.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's.
People started to watch them. Oh well, yeah. I think
was that the heavyset guy though? Was that who it was who did it?
Mm-hmm. But I think that happens a lot. Is like, is when you know something about something, then you go looking at all the other shit and you're like, that was a clue the whole time. That was a clue.
right. Everybody goes looking back.
He told us. He told us a year ago.
Everybody go looking back like, whoa.
Why didn't we catch that?
I knew he said some weird shit before, but I didn't think it was like that weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, but thanks for the
we had no idea
for interacting with us and actually schooling us on something we didn't know about that.
I had no idea.
I
actually was nervous because I was like, fuck, I asked.
Right. It could have been some wild shit.
We've had some wild shit.
I told you, be careful. I said it.
And I just look and see a comment. I don't even realize where it comes from until you're like,
Yeah. I noticed.
I know you noticed.
I just can't really like see it that great. But no, thank you for interacting with us, man. You know, it definitely, look at that. We got a couple minutes out of us talking about it.
It was good.
I think we should all jump them.
Yeah, let's do it. I will say, I think, we're getting ready to wrap up, but I think that, just for all intents and purposes, Derek will be starting to sell plates soon. Yeah, I said it, so it has to happen. People have been asking about it. People want it. We're going to make it happen. We also are we're in the process and we're starting to solidify hopefully a date for giving back to the community that we grew up in.
Yep.
We're gonna bring food.
Super
We're gonna
dope,
have
super
DJs.
dope.
Like we're trying to make it big, safe. COVID, we get
Right.
it, but we're trying to make it big. And I think even if it's a grab and go type thing, we're gonna make something happen because
yeah.
it's important to give back to the community that you grew up in.
Yep.
And we'll make it happen. And if anybody wants to partake in this, you can always send us a message, and we can see kind of where and how we use it. We can always use hands. So
Right, we're more so looking for if you want to volunteer like hands and be there and help
Hands,
out.
yep, 'cause
We're
we're
not
gonna
looking
need-
for nobody to really try and provide any kind of
no,
money.
we
and
just
whatnot.
need people to be there, be hands, be somebody that we could be like, hey, can you
Right.
grab this person?
I think that's the last thing that we got today.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to. We got to get ready. We're going to our friend's house.
I don't know yet.
Whatever. We gonna end up somewhere. We're gonna be watching the fights tonight, the UFC fights. So before we go, Brianna, what are your guesses on the main three title fights? The three title fights
All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this?
between Kamaru. Oh, we'll go the other way around. We'll go. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade.
Andrade. You?
I have Valentina Shevchenko. The lady is she is the queen of her division and has been and will remain.
Andrade is about to. This bitch.
You got Zhang Wei Li versus Thug Rose
Thug
Namajunas.
Rose.
I agree with you. I think Thug Rose. Also, we got Kamaru Usman versus George Gamebred Masvidal.
That's a tough one. Just kidding. Usman.
Usman all day.
Woo! Usman's gonna. You know what? Now I'm gonna let Usman speak
I want
for
Usman
himself.
to wrestle him and make him mad. Just wrestle him. Don't even beat him. Wrestle him.
It's
Make
about
him
to
mad.
It's about to be fun. We love these fight nights.
Yeah, of course.
It's the best. Thug Rose. That's my girl.
I think it's the biggest fight that I'm like most excited
so
about.
exciting. But Usman got them hands.
Yeah, he's definitely been working on his boxing, looking great. I don't know if you guys follow it, but we do, clearly.
And so I mean, and then we could probably do another podcast or whatever just to talk about
What?
it after, if anything. Not tonight, but I'm saying like tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't mind. But like always, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you for everybody tuning in who jumped in and gave us some more conversation. With that being said, this has been another successful installment of the With All Disrespect podcast. We will be back next week, same day, same time. We start at 5. See you then. Peace.
Good night. Oh, what the heck was that?
Did you end it already?